I'm going to say, yeah, there was like, maybe what was 6 months, 8 months, a year or something like that, where you slept in your office.
Yeah. And then, but then you was like, I'm getting tired of not having my husband in the bed. And I was like,
it was great. But then again, I was like,
But I was like, this is the only way I'm actually getting quality sleep.
Both of us. That was the only way we were both actually getting quality sleep. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life After I Do podcast. You're going to be hanging out with me, Kynesha, and my rock star of a husband.
Stop trying to gas me up.
I'm your biggest cheerleader.
Pedal,
what can I say?
Gas pedal. Hey, gas pad. Hey. What happened to Sage?
Oh, I don't know.
He was a Gemini. He switched up.
What was it?
This is what happens when you get a husband that had rest.
Oh my gosh, that family nap today
was everything.
We took a family nap today. It was great. So
we told Phoenix, we going to sleep.
I said we had already planned on taking a family nap, but I think we were all like sugar induced as well because
I didn't have any sugar.
He's a lie. He's an applesauce lie.
Applesauce? Okay.
He's an applesauce lie. Okay. Listen, I don't know what it was, but I
know I'm dehydrated.
I wanted some jelly beans.
You know exactly what it was.
I wanted some Starburst jelly beans. And so my husband, being the man that he is, while he was already like laying down, enjoying his Saturday evening, resting, I decided to come over to him with BS. And I was like, hey, so, I could really go for some jelly beans and red vines. And he was laying there and he was like, okay. And he was like, so when I asked you if you wanted anything from Target when I was there earlier, I said, I didn't want them earlier.
So
I want them now.
My wife knows that even when I don't go to the gym, so Saturdays, I don't work out on Saturdays, but I start to get my steps in. So now what I do now is I walk to get my coffee in the morning. So as a way to get my steps. So it's about a good...
It's a couple of miles.
It's about a good 2 mile walk to Target. To the Starbucks inside Target and back. So that's what I do. So I say, hey, I'll pick up the stuff for breakfast. I'll get tossing and stuff. Do you want anything else? And she's
I didn't want them then.
No, she waits till I'm home. I've straightened up the backyard, picked up the logs that the dog has left. I said, you're not even a full-grown dog. You dropping logs like this? Diabolical. Diabolical. I spent some time, one-on-one time with the dog, trying to get her to sit and stay and stuff, all that stuff. She did good, and then she got stubborn. Anyway, I did my laundry for the third, fourth week in a row. My wife is slipping.
Because you've been home.
And now I'm like, okay, now I know we have to record later, so I want to relax and rest so I can be refreshed. And then she hits me with the, babe, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just I
just want some. I just want some red vines or some jelly beans.
And I'm looking at her like, bitch. Like, do you understand that it's warm today? Now, mind you, it wouldn't have been as bad, but the high school around the corner, I guess they're hosting
events.
No, they're hosting
the games and stuff,
like the track championship or something. So there's it's popping around. It was popping around the corner. Because when I was walking home, I was like, there were 40 school buses deep. I said, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Right. And I said, okay, well, whatever. So I was like, now she want me to go drive through this traffic. Mind you, we live in a very active neighborhood. So on Saturdays,
everybody out. The walkers, the joggers, the kids.
And then you got everybody. You got the soccer games going, you got the softball games going, you got the baseball games going, you got the track meet going. I'm like, and you want me to go deal with this traffic because you want some jelly beans?
You were a superstar. because he went and got my jelly beans. And then like when he got there, I was like, okay, now these are the ones you're looking for because I wanted the Starburst jelly beans. And, you know, they have the Easter candy out. So now they have like the favorite reds. So it's like the strawberry, the watermelon. It's like the red, that's, you know, reds and pinks. So I was like, oh, you got to get these. And he's like, oh, they don't have them. And I was like,
yes, they do.
yes, they do. He was like, I'm in the candy aisle, Kynesha, they're not here. And I was like, it's part of Easter collection. So you're going to have to find the Easter section of candy in the store. But there's plenty of employees there because it's Saturday. So just go ahead and ask an employee and they should be able to direct you. But I'm confident that you should be able to come back home with Starburst jelly beans, reds to be more exact. And he was successful. And I appreciate you. Great man. He's a good man, Savannah.
How was your week?
My week was good. How was your week? Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I think going forward, I'm either gonna just like skip your week or like maybe we just don't start with each other's weeks anymore because I feel like, you know, coming into recording, I can be like at a high, like I'm like excited, you know, because this is time that we get together and I enjoy this time, you know?
Yeah.
And then when I go and I'm like, okay, well, how was your week, babe? And then it starts with the,
I was thinking, I was trying to reflect.
then I'm just like, you know what? Never mind. I'm at a 5 now.
I was trying to, my week was,
See?
Here.
My week was,
It was rocky because I had some stomach issues.
okay.
For a couple of days. It kind of threw my whole plan off.
Okay.
So I wasn't expecting to. So that was rocky. But since Wednesday has been pretty good.
Okay.
Shouts out to that pupusa place. Look here.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Look
That
here.
was really good.
I gained 3 pounds. I'm gonna just say it.
That's crazy work. Because I lost a whole pound.
I know. It was crazy.
Which only lets me know that I haven't been
Eating enough?
eating my calories like I should
And
have.
so I text my trainer next morning. I said, "Look, man, I ate 6 pupusas yesterday, and
it was worth it.
and I feel no shame.
It was worth it.
It was worth every bite. And the fact is, we doubled back.
Right. We went there. We got some for lunch. And we were like, okay, we're going to get a few to try. And then we're going to get like our kid one, right? They barely survived getting to her when we went to pick her up from school. Like we were just about to ixnay the whole thing and just eat them all and pretend like it never happened.
Yeah.
And then just bring her home and get her a sandwich or something.
Because she didn't appreciate good food.
You know what I mean?
You know?
And they were just really good. They were handmade. Like they were just really good, you know? But anyway, we saved her one. She ended up eating it. She liked it. We liked it so much that we went back later that evening and got more.
And here's the cold part. When we went back, Grandma was making them. So they were better. They were better.
Like the way she was doing it with their hands. Oh, they were so good.
I said, this gonna be fire.
Yeah. And they were. They were really good. And she made them bigger this time too. Because remember the ones we got earlier for lunch were a little bit like, they were like medium size, but she made them like a little bit bigger. And the way she stacked them, I was like, yes, they were so good. So
I said to myself, I know I have fitness goals and I've done really good so far.
Yeah, you'll still achieve them.
And I said, but today,
I'm living my life.
It's a pupusa day.
Yeah. I had what, 4?
I think I had 6 the whole day.
I had 4 pupusas. I had a Coke Zero.
Had I known that I was going to love those pupusas so much, I would have skipped breakfast.
Oh my gosh. I bet you they're fire in the morning for breakfast.
So just go get just the cheese ones too?
I actually would try the bean and cheese one for breakfast. Okay.
So
tomorrow morning. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, oh my gosh. Because then they going to be super, super fresh. And if we get there, like right when they open.
Right when they open.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's going to be an old lady cooking in the morning too because of the morning shift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get the bean and cheese.
Yeah, so the pupusas was a highlight of my week.
Yeah. The pupusas were really, really good.
The pupusas was so good, I forgot I had a therapy session.
Right, because we were sitting there and
my therapist texted me and she's like, hey,
is everything okay?
Hey. I said, my bad, I'll log in right now. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get to these pupusas. And then when they finally came, they were like literally fresh out the grease.
Hot.
And my silly self, I was like, but I don't want to wait because the way they smell so good. And I'm sitting there burning my fingers. I was like, but if I dip it in the sauce is cool. So it'll cool my fingers off.
When I tell y'all, I'm sitting there watching her eat, talking to my therapist. I'm like, and I tell my therapist, I'm trying to pay attention to you, but the way she eating this pupusa, it's making me want to put this phone down.
Just dig in. They were oh my gosh, they were so good. I don't know what was in it. It's just pupusaria.
I don't know what. I don't know.
It's just pupusaria.
They're not paying me, so I don't have to plug them.
Bye.
I just know the food is good.
It's a small business, so it doesn't matter. I love it. Pupusaria. Yeah. It's off of what is it? Off of Paris?
No. How was your week?
They don't need to know all that.
How was your week?
My week was okay. It was good.
Oh,
it was good.
Why?
Only because I feel like my workout
have been planning your life.
My squat day. I mean, it didn't just go like as planned, you know. I felt like I wasn't. Thank you.
The ass was awesome.
I just felt like I wasn't making the mind muscle connection that I really wanted to, and I've been looking forward to squat day since last week. You know,
the ass was awesome.
Thank you, but I could also feel that my energy level was not where it normally is. But I am proud of myself for like pushing through. Because remember how I told you. It was like when I told you it's moments like this where that's where the doubt kind of creeps in, because when I put the 260 on my back, I was like, the way I was moving 260 last week was just like I had 135 on my back. And then I was moving the 260 and I was like, what is happening? Like, what's happening right now?
You were literally living in the meme. Like when your warm-up weight feels heavy, like what the?
Right. And that's quite literally what it was. I was like, wait, what is happening right now? I was like, I'm not even at my 275 yet. Like, I'm not even through the whole warm. What is happening?
You'd be like that for me. Because I told you about Wednesday when I went in there and I was in there, no compression sleeves on my knee. And I did my leg there and I said, everything feels heavy.
Yeah. It's just,
I said, have I been relying on them sleeves that much? Because everything feels heavy.
I mean, I don't wear sleeves, but I mean,
you got knees like Megan.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but
I got knees like Anthony Davis. At any moment they could break.
Bye, Morice.
Mr. Glass.
Goodbye. No, but that kind of shook me a little bit. But I know that going into like next week and the week after, especially the week after next week. That's going to be like, I'm going to be, I'll probably hit my 315 the week after next. I'll probably hit my 315. But I was just so surprised because I was like, why is the 260 feeling like this? Like I was repping out 260 like it was lightweight. Like
it was nothing.
Just like,
yeah, buddy.
9 days ago. What is happening? Buddy. What is happening?
Yeah, buddy.
So aside from that, it was still a good workout. I pushed through to help build my confidence just a little bit. Body Papatino, don't be upset, but I added leg press in there because I was like, I need to feel like.
Oh, so that was extra.
That was extra. That was not on my program. My program after my squat was straight into leg extensions, but I stopped by the leg press machine first.
I thought that was weird. But when we went to the gym,
I went to the leg press?
When we went to the gym Friday, I said, now I see why she be in here 7 hours.
What? Well, no, I don't always add. No, I only added on my squat day because I was just because of how I was feeling on my squat.
Look here.
I like being there.
Even when you don't rep something, you wait 5 minutes to try again.
No, I only do that. My longest rest periods are only on my big 3 lifts.
Babe, okay. Anyway, she be in there taking her time. When the workout says to rest and recover for the next set, my wife definitely rests and recovers.
On my big lifts, yes. Baby. My trainer said to take up to 5 minutes if I need to on my big lifts. But my accessory workouts, my rest periods are only 2 minutes.
Okay, babe.
So I mean, I take my 2 minutes if I need to.
All right, babe.
I mean, all right. Well, when you're pushing 600 and 700 pounds on a leg press, you would want to take your break too to make sure that you're getting up there. Listen, I've already came for you, and I've already conquered when I came for you.
Don't come for me because
I've conquered it already.
I could do 600.
Well, you can do 600. You
do
barely pushed 7, but you didn't do the 8.
Okay, here we go.
I don't.
What we got today?
If you want to get back into it, we can do that. Okay.
What we got
like,
today?
don't come for me because I didn't send
what
for
we
you.
got today? Because
I didn't send for you.
And this is why my week is miserable.
Well,
I'm just playing. But boom.
wow. Just when you think you have a friend.
Hold on. Side note. She probably gonna get mad for me telling y'all this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is it? Don't be telling people my business.
I don't know why you been craving meat. Like my wife, like today she was like, I want chicken wings.
Oh.
I was like, just chicken wings? I don't need nothing but the wing. I just want chicken wings. And then yesterday she was like, I want a steak.
I think it might be my iron again. I might need to check that out.
Just to like,
I didn't want.
I
just wanted meat.
You want it raw or?
I probably, honestly, if you put enough salt and sauce on it, I probably would have eaten it raw. I'm not gonna lie.
Because we went to our friend's house on Thursday. Shout out to the Rod Rivals, and
she was like, "Do you want me to make you a plate? Do you want anything?"
They had barbecue, so they had grilled up some carne asada or some steak
and chicken.
The way my wife was eating that steak, I said this.
She was like, "You want me to make you some like a plate?" And I was like, "What do you have?" And she was like, telling me everything she has. And I was like, "Oh, you can just give me meat." And she was like, "Just the meat?" I was like, "Just a plate full of meat. That's it. I don't need anything else."
And when she said that, I said, "Yeah, I got some meat."
Bye.
Sure, you're right.
Because I'm going to get some chicken wings after this. After we finish.
Your appetite lately has been diabolical.
I
look here. See,
I honestly think it's the program that I'm on.
It probably is. Look here.
I think it's all the weights.
People think I be playing because when I say that my child eats like a full grown man.
Right.
When my child, look now, granted, my child is very, very active.
Exactly.
Very active.
And I think that's what has a lot to do
like
with it.
10 hours. She does gymnastics like 10 hours a week. She has school. She has choir. Then she comes home and practices at home.
Yeah.
Then she plays hard. She's very, very active. And when that child is hungry, she eats more than I do. We order her full adult meals. She don't even get the kids menu no more.
She ain't about that life. She's not about that life. And then don't let it be some meat on a bone.
Oh yeah. With the fat.
Oh my God. With the fat, it drives me nuts, and I don't know why it does.
When she
because
eats
the way
bacon,
she eats the fat off of meat.
When she eats bacon, she eats the fat first,
and then she or if she's not in the mood for it, she'll just eat the fat, and then she starts gazing over other people's plates, and she's like looking at our plates, like are you gonna eat that? So like when we get pho, she gets the brisket with the fatty brisket. And she just goes through the pieces of meat and she just picks off all the fat and then she puts the brisket there. I'm like,
but I'm not mad at her because that's how they live. You remember that?
And then the way she cracks open chicken bones, and tries to eat the marrow.
She eats the marrow and the gristle. Yeah.
Where is she from?
She's from Alaska because that's life below zero. That's how they eat. That's how they eat.
She's from Alaska.
That's how she eat.
I mean, like when the first time, I think she was maybe like 4. The first time I seen her crack open the chicken bone, like she ate the gristle, and then she cracked open the top, and she was like looking in there, and like her eyes was like, "Oh no, babe, that's meat." Yeah. And she started crunching. And I said, "Oh, absolutely."
But to have the jaw strength at 4 to eat gristle, it was diabolical.
I was like, "Girl, you are gonna choke on a shard." Like. Please don't do that. No, my baby is a meat eater, she'll
eat gristle, but God forbid she find a bone in a piece of salmon. You didn't take the bones out.
She's so finicky, and then like she eats cheese, but she don't eat cheese.
No, she'll eat cheese by itself.
She eats cheese like by melted into stuff, but she won't eat like sliced cheese.
That's like onion, but that's like onion. Now she eat onion in pho, but she'll eat it nowhere else.
She won't. Yeah, she'll eat it in pho, but she won't eat it like if I put it on her burger or something. She'll be like, "Oh no,
what's this?"
And then if you put cheese on there, and she'll be like, "I don't eat cheese." I'm like, "You absolutely eat cheese. You just don't eat sliced cheese."
This child makes a meat sandwich. It's what we got today.
She's so funny.
What we got today?
Oh, so I had found like this really kind of like fun, cute game, and it's like, would we or wouldn't we?
I would. That's my answer to everything.
I would.
You only live once.
Okay, so we're gonna play would we or wouldn't we?
Oh, like as a couple?
Yeah, it's like couples edition.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a list of questions. You said, I don't be reading stuff for you.
I know you don't. I don't. Like, I be putting time, energy, and effort into us.
I'll be raw dog these episodes.
And then see?
That's how everything in my relationship is raw.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why would I approach the podcast differently?
Okay. Ready?
You're getting an authentic experience and reaction with me.
Yeah,
I'm never prepared. I come up and just say whatever I feel in the moment.
I mean, that's
good thing I'm
great.
secure in myself and my feelings are really aligned with my morals and ideology. So,
okay. First question: would we ever do it somewhere risky just for the story?
I would. I have.
I think. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say like 1, 2, 3, and then we'll answer like yes or no to see if we're on the same page. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on the same page with you.
Yeah.
As that one.
Many times.
Yes, I would. Listen here. Okay. So we have done it in a place where it was super risky.
More than once.
Like where you could get arrested. Risky. And we would probably have charges.
You know your mom listens.
I do know. Sorry. We have done it in a place where it was extremely risky, where we could have possibly gone to jail and possibly accumulated charges. And although
it was been on the list,
right, and although it was kind of like thrilling and exciting, it's also like nerve-wracking because if you get caught, you're like,
it was good though.
Like, how do you explain that? Like, how do you have that conversation?
You look at them and say, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Okay.
As they put your ass in handcuffs.
Hey.
At least you'll go to sleep good.
Hate to say
when they put you in the when they put you in the cell.
I'm not going to sleep.
Okay, you might.
You might go to sleep. I'm not.
Bye.
I got to protect my booty.
I don't think that happens in holding. I mean, I've never been to jail, so honestly, I wouldn't know.
Would we ever have a spicy bucket list?
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was an easy one. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I got a couple of things.
I was like, you have a couple of things now.
I'm thinking about right now.
Well, you don't have to think about them right now.
Should we tell people?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can tell them if you like, but I'm not going to share that.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to share that just yet.
Okay.
Would we ever send each other naughty pics or videos while at work? You already know how this is going to go. 1, 2, 3. No.
I would.
No.
You won't. No.
We literally just had this discussion with our group of friends last night. Literally, we just had this discussion last night. He is my husband and I love him to death. And I am all for doing whatever we need to do to keep that portion of our relationship nice and spicy. But I draw the line at photos. That's where I draw the line. I'm not sending him anything below, between my kneecaps and my neck that's nude to his phone. Not gonna happen.
Just crop your face out.
Not gonna happen.
You don't have any tattoos. They're not gonna know what you.
It's not gonna happen. I'm not making no videos. I'm not taking no pictures. That stuff is forever. No. Now, how do you feel about that?
I do it. I don't care. I mean, on Facebook, man.
But you have tattoos. Okay. So you'll keep your tattoos out of it?
I don't care.
I don't care.
Is this you doing? Yes, that's me. It was a good time.
As someone who has witnessed someone who I know that is currently still going through basically like a revenge porn type thing.
But that we don't.
But it doesn't matter.
The way our relationship is set up.
Okay, babe, but that's the point that I'm trying to make too. It's like you never think that you could dislike your person that much that you would go that far. But look how far he has taken things. Crazy work. Don't
ever compare me.
No, I'm not comparing you. I'm just saying.
Okay,
it's a no for me.
Here we go. Would you ever forgive a emotional? Would we ever forgive emotional cheating?
On 3. 1, 2, 3. No.
Yeah. I would.
Oh.
So yeah, but I'm more forgivable than you. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. What if we were just going through a really bad period, And like we couldn't, like we were on the same page. No matter what we tried to do, we couldn't communicate. And there was a lady that I talked to. Maybe I didn't talk to her about us, but like I started to enjoy talking to her. But I never crossed the line. We just had conversation. Never met with her in person, or never along with her. You wouldn't forgive me for having a conversation?
I mean, having the conversation is not cheating.
Oh, then
that's not cheating. It said emotional affair, didn't you?
Yeah, emotional cheating.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, she's pleasant to talk to, so I'm becoming fond of her because she's not giving me attitude and stank face and whatever other bullshit.
So you're becoming emotionally attached to her in the same sense that you've become emotionally attached to me? Because when I think of emotional attachment, I'm thinking of like the only thing that
it stopped me from
like the only thing that hasn't happened is that we haven't had the physical connection, but everything else is there. Like at any moment,
I've never experienced that.
Any moment, like if I'm this close off the ledge and you do or say something that pushes me over the ledge, I'm full force in it. That's what I'm talking about, emotional connection.
But I would forgive you
if I had that type of connection to another man.
As long as he doesn't insert you in any way or kiss you with tongue.
As we determine that I can kiss other men.
No, you can't.
As long as it's not with tongue. Because he only considers it cheating if I use my tongue.
No.
But if I don't use my tongue, it's not considered cheating. I don't know how y'all's relationship is set up, but my man said that I can kiss other men.
I did not say that.
As long as...
Go ahead. I think we should answer one at a time.
Okay. That's fine.
So go ahead.
Let's see. Would we ever hook up in a place? We already established that we've done that. Let's see. Would we ever have a secret code word for let's go home and get it on?
Yeah.
Of course.
We need one now.
Of course.
I'm gonna say, hey.
Like how you texted me while we were all in the middle of a conversation last night. Go. And you're like, you ready to go? Because he was sleepy. He was like, you ready to go? Because I'm kind of tired.
I'm gonna start saying, now if I say this, we have to put the dog up.
Bye. We left at like 1 a.m. The dog should have been put up.
Hey, they don't know that.
That's crazy.
A different dog.
Okay, go ahead.
Would we ever do a 30-day intimacy detox to reset our relationship?
30-day?
Mm-hmm.
If I felt like it would be beneficial, I would be down for it.
Oh.
I would really have to understand like how it would be beneficial to go 30 days.
Yeah, I wouldn't sign up for that. I might give you.
I'm not signing up for that.
I might give you 2 weeks.
If you can do 2 weeks, you can do another 2 weeks.
Nah.
It's like the treadmill. If you can do 40 minutes, you can do an hour.
Because after 2 weeks, I got different kind of calluses on my hands. I done visited a couple of shops. Been surfing on Amazon.
By DeMille.
Trying to find some safe replacements.
Okay.
Until you are out of your spell.
Would we ever talk openly about what we don't like during intimacy?
Yes. Yeah, we do it all the time.
We do it all the time.
All the time. Don't do
all
that shit.
the time. And side note, if you and your partner are not having conversations about what you like and what you don't like in the bedroom, I'm going to need y'all to grow up.
Grow up?
I'm gonna need y'all to grow up. Ain't nobody got time to just be protecting people's feelings and you miserable. Anybody got time for that, okay? So have the conversation, be open, be receptive, try not to be defensive. Don't be trying to hurt each other's feelings, but absolutely have conversations about your likes and your dislikes.
My thing is, you gotta be open and honest from the start, because like you don't want to build like, especially you don't want to like have a man thinking like
he putting in work.
Yeah,
I know. It's terrible. He'd be like, hey, so.
Wait,
can we just have a conversation real quick?
Wait, what's that comedian? I think it was Earthquake. He was like, you've been doing the same 4 moves for 10 years.
Haven't been moving.
He said, if your girl ever get into position without you asking her, you ain't doing nothing, dog.
We already know how this story ends. So let's just jump to the end so we can get it done. Okay, you go, babe.
Would we ever do a 24-hour truth or truth challenge?
Truth or truth?
Yeah. So I think like we have to truthfully answer any questions we ask each other for.
Oh, sure. I would be down for that. I mean, I don't know if you would be. I was just going to say, I don't know if you would be because, we talked about ego last week. and yours can be a little, depends on what day of the week it is. We all know how his weeks work out.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. I think I would do it. I just wouldn't ask you a lot of questions.
Okay. You would be conscious of the type of questions you ask because out of fear of the responses that you would get.
I gotta protect me.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta protect me. That's the key, fellas. No matter what, you still have to protect you. So don't walk into the trap if you can't handle it. So I'm not gonna ask you everything I want to know because
you don't really want to know the answer.
Sometimes I don't need the answer. Sometimes being oblivious to the truth is a good thing.
After we just said it's important to have open conversations.
I'm talking about in certain situations. I'm talking about when you tell me about myself. I don't need you to tell me about myself because my picture that I painted, if it's already good, I don't need you. You
don't want me distorting it for you.
I'll confirm it.
Okay.
I don't need you to.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Would we ever try a game that involves dares in the bedroom?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We would, but you would cheat. So
I don't cheat. I strategize. There is a difference. Okay. I'm not a cheater in games. I am a strategizer.
Would we ever be okay with separate vacations once a year?
Absolutely.
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 That sounds amazing.
What?
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
We need to implement this.
Hold on.
Because this sounds amazing. Because I wouldn't even go far.
I wouldn't even go far.
You'd probably be like overseas somewhere. And I'd be like, it's kind of dangerous. I need to do it with you.
Because I can't get to you.
Yeah, right. You're like, babe, where you going for your vacation? I'd be like, I don't know. Whittier?
Really? Whittier? What the heck is in Whittier?
Nothing.
Where are you going to Whittier?
Just somewhere where I'm close enough to get to you if you need me, but it's far enough where you're not gonna just pop up.
Oh.
That's it.
I would go to like Oregon, Nova Scotia.
Honestly, I could,
Washington. Maybe.
I know. Actually, I probably would just do a yearly trip to San Diego
by yourself,
and I would just lay in bed, DoorDash, and watch anime.
Yes, that just sounds like
that's
so
it.
good. Like I just want to be somewhere where it's a little gloomy.
Oh my God.
On a balcony that overlooks water,
Seattle.
and that I can have my blanket and a nice cup of tea and a good book, or I can crochet, listening to my podcast. Oh my gosh, that just sounds so good right now. Like listening to a podcast while I'm crocheting outside with my blanket on.
Okay. All right.
I know sometimes I can probably sound like, that probably sounded like how old is she? But these are the things that I enjoy, guys.
I'm an old soul, and she old.
I like to crochet and lift weights.
Come on.
I like to crochet and lift weights. Let's see. Would we ever be okay with one of us having a close friendship with an ex?
No.
What you need to be close, like friends, amicable, yeah, that's fine. But like close friendship, what are we talking? Like going to the movies or something?
Nah,
that just reminded me.
What?
That just reminded me of that time. Remember when you went out with your friend to go Valentine's Day shopping for me, but then you guys like went to lunch, you went and saw a movie, and then when you came home, and he's like telling me all this, he was like, "Oh, we went to the movies today, and then we went and had lunch at such and such," and the only thing I heard was, "So you took her out on a date?"
I didn't pay for anything.
And he was like, that's what he said. He was like, I didn't pay for anything. He was like, we just went together. And I was like, yeah, but that's a date.
No, it's
and
not.
he was like, it's not. She's my friend. And I was like, yeah, I'm not cool with that. That's a date.
That's funny. That's funny from someone who actually went to Red Lobster.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
Sat down, had a meal paid, and then came home with a gift.
Both of which were free.
Yeah.
But I do understand what you're saying.
Would we ever sleep in separate beds for long term for better sleep?
Yes.
We have.
And I was going to say, yeah, there was like 6 months, 8 months, a year or something like that, where you slept in your office.
Yeah. And then you was like, I'm getting tired of not having my husband in the bed. And I was like,
it was great. But then again, I was like,
But I was like, this is the only way I'm actually getting quality sleep.
Both of us. That was the only way we were both actually getting quality sleep.
And that's because your daughter I said, look, I cannot sleep with her kicking me, beating me all night, and I have to go to work. This is not working for me.
I gotta go.
I gotta. I said, so I'm gonna just sleep in here so I can get sleep. Now on the weekends I would sleep in there, but during the week when I had to go to work, I would sleep in my office.
Yeah,
because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Let's see. Okay. Would we ever admit who the better kisser is?
Yeah, I'm the better kisser. It's facts. Okay. All right.
Interesting that you think that.
Okay. It is my turn, but go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Will we ever admit if one of us is not fully satisfied sexually?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah. I'm looking at A.
We have. I was like, but I'm willing to let you try again.
Okay.
I was like, I'm willing to let you try again.
Don't let my sister hype you up.
I'm willing to let you try again.
Go ahead, yes, sir.
Would we ever admit to our friends if we were going through a rough patch?
Ain't none of that goddamn business. Well, they ain't no whore.
What if it's like an older couple friend?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Because I feel like I have the type of wife where people, they plotting on you.
I doubt. Very doubtful.
Yeah, they want you.
Very doubtful.
They want you.
Very doubtful.
Because I want you. Rawr.
That does not mean... Okay. I can't. Let's do it. Let's do a couple more so I can get to my chicken wings.
It's my turn.
Oh, go ahead.
Will we ever stay together even if one of us lost romantic
feelings? My
feelings?
gosh, why was I just looking at that one? Okay, now say that again.
Will we ever stay together even if one of us lost romantic feelings?
So I feel like it's like a tour, but I would say...
Talk to me, Bishop.
Shut up. For me, I would say yes.
Okay.
Only because...
If I lost them or if you lost them?
Like if I lost romantic feelings...
You would stay with me?
I would stay with you.
Oh, okay.
As I processed through what was happening. Because am I losing romantic feelings because of something we're going through?
Or is it you?
Or is it like, or am I genuinely like I genuinely don't want you no more?
Disgusted.
Like I'm genuinely like, we can be friends for the rest of our lives, you know? Like I would have to process that.
Okay.
But I would stay until like I could come up with definitively like this is what's happening.
You want my answer?
Sure.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
So yeah, you would stay too.
We would just be roommates.
We just gonna have to work it out.
We're gonna have to work it. We have to.
Hey, no take backs.
No take backs. Hey, I know that we're not really feeling each other,
but there's no take backs.
But I have these sexual needs, and you have. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done,
and then we can go back to our rooms.
And then that's it.
Like I don't know what you had planned tonight, but if you could squeeze me in at 5:40,
and if you want, I'll feed you after. Like we can go out. Like
see, and that's how you rebuild again. So then I would still be in it. See, processing.
You know,
that's how you process. Okay, let's see. Would we ever reveal our true first impressions of each other?
You know mine. Shit, look at that ass.
I was like, why does he have so much facial hair? It's so unattractive.
Because I was a man. I was a man when you
were
met
like
me.
12 or 13.
I was a man.
And it was so not my
I was
thing.
a man.
I was like, oh my gosh, he has so much facial hair. This is not.
I was a man.
This is not attractive. And then I got to high school and I was like, okay, he look good.
Okay.
You know?
Would we ever go to bed angry?
We have. I don't recommend it, and we try not to. But yes, we have. Not angry. I wouldn't say angry.
No,
I would say.
Sometimes I've been angry.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say I've been like angry, but like disliking you strongly.
Okay. All right.
I have gone to bed disliking you very strongly. Yes, I have.
Okay.
But I also check to see if he's still breathing in the middle of the night. So.
You ain't got to check.
Okay, let's see. One more. Let's see. Would we ever sacrifice our dream for the other person's success?
I have.
I I don't even think that's how you say it, Morice.
Go ahead and tell me.
What?
Tell me what you sacrificed for my dream.
I have sacrificed.
What? Tell me.
I have sacrificed myself. I have sacrificed my career for yours.
Are you talking about staying at home? Are you talking about being staying at home, Mom? If you want to go back to the workforce, go. Go.
What have you sacrificed for my success?
My sanity.
Goodbye.
My health.
Okay. Yeah, all the things that
my peace.
All the things that I say I've sacrificed to lift you up, to be your handle.
You stay home for your child.
I stay home for my family.
You stay home for your child.
And to stay in the gym for 4 hours a day. Teasing.
Hold on.
What?
I go last.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You're not getting another question to me.
I'm sorry.
Would we ever admit if we felt attraction to someone else, even if it was just once?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you regardless.
Yeah.
I got a list.
Yeah.
You want names?
Sure.
How long we got?
The tape is running.
Okay. Keke Palmer.
Okay. Oh, we talking celebrities or we talking about real people? I mean, those are real people, but I'm talking about like day to day in our real lives people. Oh, you talking about celebrities? Oh, okay.
Got a list? I don't want to know your list because it's going to be dumb.
I just wanted to know if we were talking about like, you said celebrities and like people we could actually get access to, or two different things.
I feel like I could pull Keke Palmer. I'm just
okay. All right.
My childhood crush is still fine. Kaya Pratt, still fine.
My childhood crush is still fine too.
Who? Herpes boy?
First of all, cut it out. Cut it out.
That's why he was burning.
Okay. Now we're going to be moving on into... We're going to be moving on.
Wait, hold on. I got to ask you a question. So is there someone you have access to that you feel attractive to?
Now?
Yeah. Besides Hefty?
No. Listen, I'm not attracted to Hefty. Just like his body type.
Okay, sure.
But like his face card. But I don't know how he cleans up though, because I only see him at the gym. But like,
yeah, you see him often, don't you?
I don't.
Yeah.
He works out when you work out.
She sees him often.
I don't.
She does.
And I'm not like attracted to him.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead and lie.
I mean, it's the 9-inch seam shorts.
Oh.
For me.
Oh, it's the shorts, huh?
It's the shorts.
So you want someone to dress like a whore?
I try to get my husband in 7 inches
because I'm a man
and
of
9
good
inches.
Christian values.
What? I try to get him in 7 inches and 9 inches, and he's like not having it.
Pause.
What? Oh, shorts. Sorry.
Pause.
Sorry. 9-inch seam shorts and 7-inch.
Diddy. Pause.
We're gonna go ahead and move into our 2 cents.
Our 2 cents.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she insisted I pay for her sister's student loans?
Wait, what? Hold on. Okay.
Okay. So I've been dating my girlfriend for about 2 years. A few months ago, I got really lucky on a stake and won about $80K. Not life-changing money, but definitely a nice chunk of change.
I'll take it.
My girlfriend has been struggling with her student loans, about $35K. So I decided to help her out, and I paid them off completely.
Damn.
That was nice.
That's it.
She was super grateful at first, crying and thanking me for weeks. Fast forward to last week, her sister, who's also dealing with student loans, about $42,000 worth, my girlfriend started hinting that since I helped her, that I should also help her sister.
Not at all.
I laughed it off at first, thinking she was just joking, but she wasn't. She was serious. She got increasingly pushy about it, saying things like, you still have plenty left, and it's selfish to help me and not help my sister. And my family also needs help. I explained that while I care about her family, I'm not responsible for her sister's loans. I already did something generous that most boyfriends wouldn't even do, and her sister's finances are not my responsibility. This turned into a massive fight where she called me selfish and said that I was greedy. She literally said, "What's the point of having money if you don't help other people with it?" She then gave me an ultimatum: either pay her sister's loans or she would reconsider our relationship. I broke up with her on the spot. Now she's blowing up my phone saying that I overreacted and that her family thinks that I'm an asshole. So, am I an asshole for refusing to pay her sister's student loans and then ending the relationship over it? No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
You know, audacity has been at an all-time high recently.
Hold on.
And I don't know if it's something in the air
This is
or
why.
what.
Oh, let me talk to the men right now. This is why, fellas, stop giving these women husband treatment. I wouldn't have gave that dog 10 cents.
It's his girlfriend. She is not a dog. Relax.
I didn't want to call her a bitch.
Relax.
So I said dog.
Bye. Relax.
I would have had her earn it. Now look here.
Earn it?
Yeah, earn it. Yeah, transactional. Life is transactional. Just deal with it. It's the truth. It's a hard truth. Life is transactional. Our marriage is very transactional.
It is transactional. I'm pretty sure she's been giving him ass. So he paid off her student loans.
And that's what I'm saying. If the sister want her student loans, she gotta come on and drop that ass off.
That's crazy work. How you gonna say your sister gotta come over here and drop some ass off if she want me to drop $42K?
Hey, her sister said, "I'm in a bind, Nate." He said, "Well, you know what you gotta do? I'll pay you when I'm done." Huh?
Not a thing.
I'll pay you when I'm done.
Not a thing.
So you're not. I would have left her too. First of all, stop. Look here. Do not give ultimatums if you're not about that ultimatum life.
If you really, you're really not gonna be up to it, because she really thought she ate when she gave him the ultimatum.
He was like, "Okay, bye."
He was like, "All right, peace." She was like, "Wait, that's it."
So you literally lost someone who showed you that
they cared.
They cared for you
so much that they got you out of debt without even having a full commitment to you.
Look here. That's why you don't give these hoes nothing but the inches.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Nothing but the inches.
Bye. You're definitely not the asshole, sir. If anything, you're being a good boyfriend.
You're too
agree.
good.
Okay. Am I the asshole for expecting my husband to be home every night that we have his stepkids at home? My husband has 2 kids from his previous marriage, both boys, 12 and 14. They're sweet kids, but they're teenage boys. They're wild and they tend to get into fights. They're messy and listening is not their best life skill at this stage of brain development. So there's that. I don't have biological children of my own. I met these kids when we started dating about 4 years ago, and we've all lived together for about 2.5 years. Long story short, we moved last summer about 60 miles from our old home. The move was because the boys' biological mom got remarried to a guy who lived in a different part of the state. To avoid the kids bearing the brunt of the commute, we agreed to move. My husband still commutes to work, and I work from home full time. We have 50-50 custody of the kids. During the school year, we never have the kids on Monday or Tuesday nights. My husband enjoys playing his low stakes bar poker games, so he generally does that on Monday and Tuesdays. It's a very long drive to the venue where he plays, so he stays with friends near our old house on those nights and doesn't come home.
Okay.
Not my favorite arrangement, but I go out of my way to ensure he feels like he has his own autonomy to enjoy his hobbies, something he definitely didn't have in his first marriage. We know about that one, huh?
Yeah, we do.
The issue has come up with regards to our summer custody schedule, which switches to 1 week on and 1 week off from the normal school schedule. It recently came out in conversation that he expected to still play his poker game on Tuesday nights during the summer, and that he was fully planning on staying with friends and not coming home those nights. It has always been our understanding and agreement that he would be home any night we have the boys here. When I brought this up, he told me he didn't think it was a big deal to not be home one night a week and not to expect me to handle everything on those nights. I'm super uncomfortable with being here with the boys alone. They make me anxious. I hate when they fight, and I don't think it's my place as a stepmother to discipline them. If they were just kids who read books and sat in silence all night, I might feel differently. But there's an always greater than 0% chance that someone is literally throwing punches, and I have no interest in being solely in charge of that situation. I already am the default parent for laundry, school pickup, scheduling, meals, and primary caretaker anytime during the school break, since I work from home. I have clearly communicated this to my husband, how I feel about being here alone with them. So he is aware. Beyond how it impacts me, I don't think it's a great example for the kids either. It's not like my husband is on a work trip. It's like, hey, Dad, would you rather play poker than to be here with me? I just feel like part of being a parent is you have to plan your life around your kids. My husband already has it easier than most because of the joint custody and the fact that I am happy to sacrifice some of the few days we would have alone for the two of us so that he can pursue his hobbies. To serve it to me straight, am I the asshole here? My husband is making me feel like I am, but I just feel like this is making me responsible and asking me to set a very legitimate boundary.
Not at all.
I don't think you're the asshole.
No. First of all, them his kids.
And like she said, he does have it better than most because you already split 50-50.
Right.
And then now you putting them off on to me so you can enjoy your hobbies.
And then here's my question. Don't you have friends in your old town? So why you just can't take the boys with you into town with you and they can be at a friend's house while you play poker? And then come back to your house.
Okay, but that's crazy too. That's crazy too.
But here's my thing. If he still wants to play, make it happen. Make it work.
Make it work.
Don't put all the burden on your wife to
take care of kids that's not hers. And like she said, she doesn't have biological children, so I'm sure she loves them. But it's a little different because them is not her children. She didn't like raise them from birth all the way up to where they are now. And like she said, they're teenage boys.
Speak, Bishop.
So they're messy.
Speak, Bishop.
They fighting all the time. They got a lot going on.
Speak, Bishop.
So yeah, you are not the asshole, boo.
Speak, Bishop.
I would be like, you either gonna have to be home or maybe they should just
need to be with your daddy
to their mom. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, that's another thing too. You gotta ask the mom, hey.
I mean, they'll be driving soon. So
how about you ask the mom, hey, instead of doing week on, week off, how about you take the boys from Friday to Tuesday?
But what if that don't work?
That don't work.
No.
Damn, I'm trying to figure it out.
Damn, the only way it works is if his ass is home.
But my thing is like for 2.5, 3 months, you can miss some poker games.
Yeah, it's probably his thing. Like I get it, but
because she's already there with them all day.
Exactly.
Because she works from home.
Well, and like she said, she's the default parent, so she's doing pickup, drop off, laundry, cleaning, cooking. Like
she does laundry.
Don't come from. I did not send for you. I didn't send for you. I didn't say you don't do laundry. I just said,
okay, she does laundry.
Okay. So when you end up in fetal position and crying tonight, like,
it wouldn't be the first time.
But you do it to yourself. So
do it to me.
You do it to yourself. Anywho, this has been another episode of the Life After I Do podcast. If you're not doing so already, you can go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of the above. You can also write into us.
Only pants.
At lifeafteridopodcast@gmail.com. We appreciate all the new followers that we've recently come in contact with. We appreciate all the love, all the sharing. We appreciate all the interaction on our social media that you guys have been showing us these past few weeks. We really, really, really appreciate it. We love you guys so much. Like, love you down bad.
We do.
Okay?
We do.
But yeah, so if you're not doing so already, don't forget to like, comment, share the content. Subscribe, guys. Write into us. We would love to hear from you. Yeah. And until then, you get a new episode
you guys
every
can send us care packages.
Bye, Morice.
We take all that.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Peace, Booskies.
Peace, Booskies.